Yeah, if I keep on doing what I'm doing now, I tell you, I'm gonna go bankrupt. I am deadheading from Columbus all the way to Georgia. What's wrong with that picture? There was no freight. Yeah, there's freight going everywhere, but where I need to go, it's my boy's birthday this weekend, plus it's Easter Sunday. So I need to be home by Thursday night. And, well, me and Stoney came up out of Florida and delivered our show load over in Jersey Monday morning. And actually we got there Friday. And then we sat there over the weekend and get a reset because Stoney wanted to go home as well before Easter Sunday. He's got a big thing going on. So I was like, all right, let's get a reset. Then Monday we'll grab the load and go see if we can make it $4,000 in revenue. So Monday morning gets there. We both get a load going to Ohio. He ends up in Akron. I end up in right south of Zanesville. The loads coming from Jersey over that way. They're not that great of loads, which is to be expected. But side note, the load I took over, when I picked it up, the lady gave me clear instructions. Do not, under any circumstance, break this seal. And if you do break the seal, you might as well turn around and come back here, because they would not take it. Also, if you get inspected and the DOT officer has to break the seal, you might as well turn around and come back here. They will not take it. You have to come back here. We have to do more paperwork and another seal. On top of that, she put a lock on it, a brand new master lock, and with the paperwork in an envelope, I had a key to said lock. I thought, this is kind of crazy. I've never had a load like this. So I deliver the load, and I get there. I went and ring the bell on the door because it's, you know, quite desolate. There's nothing really going on at this big warehouse. And I'm like, this is kind of odd. So I went and hit the bell. It's got a camera on there. Nothing. Waited there about 5 minutes. So I thought, nah, there's a number on the paperwork. Let's go back out to the truck. Let's call. It's a guy named Jack. I called. Jack answers, and I say, hey, I got a truckload for you. He said, oh, I'll be right there. 2 or 3 minutes later, guy comes out, pulls box truck out of the door, and another guy, which is Jack, said, hey, put it right here. I said, okay. Offloads me, no kidding, 15 minutes, done. Well, also because it's only 7 pallets. And I said, what is this stuff? I've never had a load or anybody treat a seal like this. He said, oh, it's a check stock. I said, check stock? What's that? He said, yeah, we print checks. He said, this is the so-and-so blah, blah, blah of Ohio. We print checks for, like, you know, tax checks and stuff like that. I was like, oh man, that's pretty cool. I wonder why I had to come back to the pickup if my seal happened to get broke, even by a DOT officer. He said, yeah. He said, by law, we cannot take it if it's been broken. You got to take it back. I guess they shred. I don't know. Anyway, cool load. Anyway, I ended up right there in Columbus at the Loves yesterday, and me and Stoney both, he got unloaded the same time yesterday. So yesterday, after about 12 o'clock, we're both unloaded, looking for loads to do what we want to do. My plan is, I want to load going down to Florida. Nothing too far into Florida. Just, I want to get another $2,500 in revenue and go home. Stoney is like, I want to go Midwest, about smack east, pick up another load, go back towards Chicago then, and go home. He's up in Janesville, Wisconsin. Should be easy enough to do, right? Oh, no. Not at all. Yesterday, I was on the board, and we're in one of the best freight hubs nationwide. Guys, I don't understand what's going on with trucking. If you know, let me know in the comments, because I've never experienced this. Not being able to find some good loads in the Ohio market, especially Columbus up to Cleveland. Anyway, I was able to find him a load going a little west of Chicago, I think in maybe Aurora. No, I don't know. Anyway, it's west of Chicago, right there in Chicagoland. And the rate's crappy. The rate's crappy. They wouldn't budge. Nobody's budging. And I tried getting set up with 3 different brokers for loads to haul. Couldn't get nothing worked out. Actually, one of them, it was really rude, was Ryan Transportation, which I want to get set up with them anyway. It's just that broker agent was a pain in the butt. I called about a said load, told him what it was, and he asked me for my MC, and he started to tell me about it, and then he paused, and he's like, oh, and then I heard click, and I was like, I'm pretty sure this guy's hung up on me. Oh, wow. Anyway, I tried to call the number back. It rang, it rang. 5 minutes later, it rang so long, they just said, leave a message. So I hung up, called back. Same thing. In the midst of doing this, I'm like, all right, they say go to so-and-so.com website to get signed up to pull from their board. I'm like, all right, while I'm waiting on the phone, trying to get this guy to answer the phone again, it just goes on. Anyway, I get halfway through setting up a carrier pack online, and then the website wouldn't work. I was like, what? Anyway, I said, screw this, and I checked my email, because I emailed carrier relations and about this load, and that same broker agent emailed me back and said, you're not set up with us, contact carrier relations at blah 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 blah. So I reached out to carrier relations, and I have still not heard back from them. This is Ryan Transportation. Let me tell you guys, do better. Do better. Another one was RXO. Now, let me tell you, RXO, you're about to have an acquisition, a merger of all the Coyote stuff into the RXO app. Yeah, Coyote app is going away because RXO acquired Coyote. So, all the Coyote loads, the logistics are going to be through RXO now, starting next month, maybe 5/1. Yeah, the next month. And this is the 3rd time on 3 different loads I can't get a hold of somebody at RXO. I will tell you again, or the same as I was saying about Ryan, Transportation, do better. We couldn't book a load with you guys because, I don't know, there's nobody to answer the phone, and you suck. But I digress. Stoney got home, he delivered, picked up a load this morning and delivered about 2 o'clock this afternoon. And I'm still sitting in Columbus, just perusing the load board, trying to find something that works. Yeah, if I want to go to Washington, there's plenty of loads. If I want to go to Texas, they ain't paying great, but I got there. There's plenty of loads going back over to PA, Jersey. And what I also noticed is the rates on them were garbage. I was making more money 5 years ago out of these markets. But what really surprises me is I can't find a load to go home. And I've got to be home by Thursday. And any load that I found is picking up late tonight or tomorrow, and it's going to be putting me delivering on the 19th or the 21st, which is after this weekend or during this weekend, which I have to be home. Oh, it's frustrating, guys. It's frustrating. I talked to the wife this morning. I said, you listen, I'm conflicted. I said, I need some more bill money to set myself up for the upcoming month, because I really want to go home and build the back deck on my house. I said, I'm conflicted. I said, here's what I'm looking at. I said, if I stay out and just take a load through the weekend and come home next weekend, I'm going to miss our boy's birthday. I'm going to miss the trip down to Atlanta. I'm going to miss Easter Sunday down at Jimmy Moss. But even if so, I just be home next week. I said, or I can just go ahead and eat a $200 deadhead. I put 61 gallons in at the TA right behind me, 175 miles ago. 61 gallons cost me $196 with my fuel card. So I'm like, I'm gonna eat a $200 deadhead and go home. I said, and then Monday morning get back at it and go back truck it. I said, I'm just really conflicted. I said, my gut says just bring my butt home. But stuff like this is what puts people out of business. So I don't like it, guys. I don't like it. Stoney felt the same way. He's like, man, what's up with this weekend trucking? Because usually we have no problem getting plenty of loads. But something about this week is just, dodge those holes. There's something about this week. Maybe it's Easter Sunday coming up. Maybe it's the tariffs starting to kick in. Maybe we're going to deal with that until, production in the U.S. products pick back up? I don't know. All I know is I don't like it, guys. It matters if it continues on like this. How's people gonna stay in business? Who's gonna haul the freight? Anyways, I'm gonna back up, quit my little whining session. I just wanted to make a little short video about it and see if you guys are experiencing the same thing, and see if you know something I don't, because I don't stay too hip with the news and the times and the trends, other than what the load boards are doing. That's my only news and trends of what the freight market's doing. And right now, the Columbus and Ohio markets suck. 2 days in a row, sucks. Anyways, guys, if you're still watching, give me a big old thumbs up if you like this video, and subscribe if you're not subscribed, as I put videos out on the regular, all things trucking. Until that next video, guys, don't make sense, don't make dollars, even though I'm dead heading 450 miles home. That don't make sense now. See you, bye.